escrow amount or at an amount that the escrow would have been.
Right. Excellent. Thank you. Also, moving on, who are some of the insurance carriers you've seen with an interest in underwriting these products? And what is the process? So if I am a seller or a buyer and I want to look into this transactional risk insurance, how do I do this, and when do I get the insurance broker involved?
Okay, so in terms of the insurers writing this line of business, London remains very much the centre of this business worldwide. There are 12 insurers here in London. You've got the familiar names of Zurich, AIG and Chubb, as well as the more bespoke Lloyd's of London syndicates. So there's really intense market, and as a result, the solutions that you can put in place are very interesting. Just running on to the process. So what is required in terms of the underwriting? I think there's just a broad level comment would be the process has improved hugely. It used to be very time intensive and very obtrusive. That is no longer the case. The insurers have all hired former corporate lawyers who understand the process and understand that for this product to work, things need to happen quickly. So just running through the process here. So when we are approached with a requirement for insurance, we will need the following documentation. We'll need the underlying acquisition documents. So in the case of a share deal, the share purchase agreement, the disclosure letter or the disclosure schedule if it's available, and then the information memorandum, just so the underwriters have a feeling for what the target business is and what it does. In addition to that, the audited accounts of the target business are very useful. On the buyer side, if any due diligence reports are available, then they'll also be required. So once we're approached with the initial information, we'll prepare a submission and approach the insurance market. And as I said before, there are 12 insurers in the market. We will typically go to the 5 most appropriate, and their appetite really varies tremendously. Some have carved out a real niche in certain areas, and one of those would be intellectual property, for example. So once we've approached the insurers, we will hear back within 2 business days, and the indication will be an outline of what the cover is going to be and what the cost is. The underwriter can't commit to their exact coverage position at that time, but they give you a very good feel for what the cover is going to be.
Is there a cost for that initial indication?
No. So obtaining the indication from the market is costless. There's no cost involved in that whatsoever. And it's quick to do, as you can see there, and no cost is incurred. Once you have your indications, however, and you wish to move forward with a selected insurer, then they often require an expense agreement to be executed. Once we are instructed to proceed, we will require the following information in order for the insurer to conduct their due diligence. So access to the data room, a conference call between the insured and the deal team members, and on the last point there,